Hey, it's Rob, and welcome to Axel's Garage. Alright, well, we're out here on the Big Dummies Blazer again, and we are futzing with the grill to try to make it look good. So in a previous video, and I'll link that up here, we installed new side marker lights, and they weren't the ones that we thought we ordered. There were some regular ones with a real bright, like chrome plastic trim on them, and they were very bright, and they just didn't look right for what we were doing. So what we did was we took those lights and we painted the chrome with black bed liner, and although it looked good, it looked like we painted the chrome with black plastic bed liner because everything else was still so bright. So we went out and got some of that nightshade style lens paint, and we dusted the whole things, and you can see here they came out a hell of a lot better and really matches the theme of the truck. Then we took it a step further, cleaned off his park lights, they call them. They call these park lights, not parking lights. All the catalogs list them as park lights. We always call them parking lights. But anyway, we did the same thing on that. We put the nightshades lens paint. We got a white LED bulb in there, incandescent bulb in there, and an incandescent bulb on the side because we can't figure out how to get the LEDs to work properly. So you see when we turn them on, it's got a nice light, it's got a nice look to it. I'll show you a picture at night. There is plenty of light coming through this tinted lens that we did. Same thing on the side. We still have an incandescent bulb in there as well. And at night, nice and bright. And I'll show you a picture of that also. We had all LED bulbs for everything. We bought the best ones that we could find doing our research on between Amazon and eBay, and none of them seemed to work. We put them in, they would light up, they would blow the fuse, then we put them in again, replace the fuse, put them back in again. They would work if, blinking, they would work if the lights were on, but then when we turned the light off, they didn't work. And then sometimes when we turned the lights on, they didn't work, and they only worked when the lights were off. So there's some kind of LED gremlin going on, so we had to go with incandescent and incandescent turn signals, and this one here, which is just a marker light. We put a white LED bulb in there. I think we're going to leave it like that. It looks kind of good. I like that balance between the amber and the white, and it sort of looks like a daytime running light. While we were at it and we had the bed liner out, we took this front filler piece that goes between the bumper and the grill, and we sprayed it with black bed liner as well. So now when it came to the grill, we were anticipating initially possibly putting some kind of custom grill in, but we couldn't find any kind of custom grill that we really liked that wasn't bright, meaning it didn't have a chrome or a bright finish. So then we talked about, okay, we'll just spray it with black bed liner, and although it would just be a giant black blob then, it would have looked right for the truck. And then after using this lens paint, I said, well, what if we paint it with the lens paint, and maybe it'll give that chrome trim on the grill, because the grill's just plastic. Maybe it'll give that a little bit of a black chrome look, and then it'll take the black inside parts of the grill, the honeycomb part, and then it'll give that a different color too, because that's like almost a very dark gray, like a charcoaly gray. So we went ahead and did that. We scrubbed the grill down. We used a Scotch-Brite pad with some dish soap and gave it a wet sand so that the paint would adhere. Cleaned it really good, wiped it down with wax and grease remover, and so far I have the bezels for the headlights done, and I'm not 100% crazy about how it came out, but it looks almost to what we were doing. It got a little dark on the chrome. I was trying to get it to all cover well, and it was like 3 dust coats, and it almost darkened up too much on the chrome. You got a little bit of that chrome peeking through, enough to show a difference between the chrome and the honeycomb on the inside, because the honeycomb that was charcoal gray now looks like a more of a black, and it looks more of a gray going around. So we're going to put it on. Well, I'm going to show you because we just did the headlight extensions, and then I'll show you how I did it with the grill. All right, so here is our original, and I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, but there is a little chrome peeking through. I don't know whether it's going to look like we missed it and screwed up the paint job, or it looks like it's supposed to. So we won't know until we put it on. And if worst case is we could just paint it completely with the lens paint. We could put more on, or we could just paint it with bed liner like we were originally gonna. So over here on the grill, like I said, we took a Scotch-Brite pad with some soap, completely cleaned it, and gave it like a wet sand with the Scotch-Brite pad. It was a real pain in the ass getting in and out of all these honeycombs. But now we're gonna put a couple of dust coats of the paint that we use, and I'll show you what it is. It's VHT Nightshades. It's really a lens paint, so it's translucent. And what we were hoping was it would pop through. The chrome would still pop through a little bit, just subtly, and then this would kind of give this a new sheen to it. The problem is that in order to get in all these honeycombs, it wound up going too much on this. So I'm going to see if I can get these honeycombs dressed out first, and then maybe do these, but now I got to do it to match those, so we'll see what it looks like. So I got two little dustings on. I tried just to go into the honeycomb area. I guess if we had another grill and I would do this all over again, which maybe we'll do, maybe we'll see how we like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip it so that now I'm hitting the other parts of that honeycomb. So after, like, I put a coat on the honeycomb, and then flipped it upside down, coat on the honeycomb, coat on the honeycomb, I'm pretty thorough. It's, you know, I'm happy with how much coverage we got on the honeycomb. It sort of changes it just a little bit from that charcoal gray to a black, but it's not really black either. It's different. Then I put just one pass on the chrome. And this is really what I wanted the whole thing to look like, where you still see chrome peeking through. The problem is, when I was doing the other ones, you could see it's kind of blotchy with just the one pass. And now I'm going to have to put another pass to get rid of the blotchiness, and that's what darkens it up and it comes out like the other one. But, like I said, when it thoroughly dries and cures, it takes, I think, like an hour for it to dry to the touch, and it takes 24 hours for it to fully cure. Maybe it'll change, and maybe it'll change in the sunlight as well. We'll have to see. But I'm going to let this set up for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to make another pass, and then we'll let it dry to the touch so that we can get it installed. In the meantime, we're going to be putting new headlights in for the big dummy. We got him the brightest incandescent, or halogen rather, the brightest halogen headlights we could find from Sylvania. They have the bright lights, something like that. We checked the lumens, which they were the brightest ones we could find because we could not find LED headlights. This truck in 88, no, I think maybe it started in 88. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I think in 89, 90, 91 had those little rectangular headlights, the four, and they're real small ones. And it's an oddball. You don't see those headlights in a lot of vehicles, so they don't make a ton. They don't make any in the aftermarket like that because it's not a standard size headlight. So we got new ones. Hopefully it all works out. We'll put those headlights in after I get the next coat on this while it all dries, and then we can start installing this and see what it looks like. All right, it's on. What do you think, Robbie? You like it? All that matters. Didn't come out exactly the way I had envisioned in my head, but I do like it. Let me get everything off of here. So that's it today from Axel's Garage. A quick one. Got the grill. It's on. It's done. He likes it. I'm happy because he likes it. Like I said, didn't come out the way I had envisioned it in my head, but it's kind of, I don't know how it comes off on camera, but it's got like a weird kind of sheen to it where the old chrome was, and then that dark gray darkened up a little bit with the tinted paint. Once we get the bumper and the grill guard and everything on, we'll see if we really like it and how we do. But anyway, that's it today from Axel's Garage. As always, give us a comment, down below, hit that like button, comment. Let us know what you think.